welcome back to Maxwell Starr's and Horatio's Beer Review. Tonight we're going to take a look at something that Heist Almighty brought us back from, where'd you get this?
Premier in Halifax.
Premier in Halifax, cool. And it's actually a beer from the west coast of the United States. Going to take a look at Lagunitas, our own Bavarian-Styled Doppel-Weizen. This special brew was designed by our Freistadt Bayern brothers, who also built the brew house.
I'm going to go with, Freistadt.
Freistadt? Okay,
Freistadt.
cool. Freistadt Bayern brothers, who also built the brew house upon which we brewed it. 9% ABV. I'm kind of expecting this to be... Oh, it's actually got a description here. In faraway 2006, a beer hall in Philly, at the end of a long road, we shared our first beer with a Freistadt Bayern brewer, enharmonically named Wolfgang. At stake over a Prima Pils was whether or not Lagunitas would purchase them a new... Oh, this is like a description of how they came about.
How they got their new brew house.
So look, it's 8.5% ABV according to the side of the bottle, but it says 9 on the label, so I'm going to go by the label.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Cool. So I'm expecting this beer to be something along the lines of like a Schneider Aventinus.
Something like that, yeah.
Because that one's a Weizenbach.
Yeah.
And this is a Doppel-Weizen, which dark Weizen, and it's brewed to 9%, so it's obviously a box drink. So why don't we pop the top off of this one and take a look at this fine West Coast brew. So, you do the honors because it's your bottle?
I thought Doppel was double.
Something like that.
There you go.
I mean, I can understand a Weizen would be like... a Weizen would be something along the lines of like a Hefeweizen, right? Or Dunkelweizen. This would probably be like a double of that. It's a lot lighter than the Aventinus, so it's maybe not quite the same. Smells nice.
Ooh. You got all the head somehow.
You expect a lot of head from a wheat beer, but that's a lot of head for such a strong beer.
I had some, but then it went away.
It looks nice to me. I've still got some that one finger head, and it's lasting. And
it's not filtered really at all. It's quite cloudy.
It's quite cloudy, but I also don't see a whole lot of sediment in there as well.
No, and I got quite a lot of lively carbonation too.
Me too. It's keeping that. It's basically sustaining what head there is left. The color is kind of like an apricot orange.
Yeah.
Maybe a slightly deeper orange.
It's a little, it's a little too deep to be yellow, but it's not quite.
There's some yellow around the bottom of our glasses, but that's because of how thin it is. It's mainly up in the center here, like this nice thick orange. Like, would blood orange be the way to put that, or
no, it's not quite that red.
Yeah.
No, apricot I think is quite accurate.
Apricot. We'll go with apricot. All right. So looks really good. Let's give it a sniff. Surprisingly fruity.
Yeah, it's fruity, a little bit spicy.
A little spicy. What kind of fruits could I describe those as? Smells like an Aventinus.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's got that deep fruit, like a darker fruit kind of smell. It's got this, it's almost like plum, or not plummy, but like a little pruny or raisiny.
Yeah, it feels like this is probably going to be pretty heavy, just based on the smell, but like not like unpleasantly heavy, but. You know,
it's not quite as deep as an Aventinus is, though.
Yeah.
It smells really good.
It does smell really good. It smells almost syrupy, but not in a bad way.
You get like maybe a hint of banana in there as well. Maybe
if I suck it right on my nose, maybe.
Maybe a little clove.
Maybe a little
Oh, it burns. All right, down the hatch.
Down the hatch. It's a little hoppier than I would expect it, honestly. But I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised from Lagunitas. They tend to hop
That's a West Coast beer. You also get this little bit like a fruity tartness as well.
I'm getting it
mixed in with those hops. And those hops tend to come off as like an herbal kind of thing.
I'm getting something right in the middle of my tongue that's almost like a savory sort of thing.
You know, right there in the center of the back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something going on here that I can't quite put my finger on.
Almost like a little chalky almost, or
Well, that's not quite it. It's almost like a buckwheat pancake almost.
Buckwheat pancake.
Yeah, a little bit. Like it's like a little. It's pastry-like, but it's like a savory pastry. If that makes any sense. Like there's definitely a grainy quality to it, but it's
yeah, like grainy from the wheat, but it's
like a whole wheat, very like a
bean
bread
can almost.
Like a bread with a lot of body and substance, like
a thick bread.
Yeah.
There's almost like a little bit like a bean flavor, like from a can of beans kind of thing. When you eat a lot, and you eat them, you get this almost like a salty thickness to it. Like
I don't really eat canned beans, so I'm not really sure. My hobo days are behind me.
Sorry. It doesn't really finish dry though.
Not super dry, no.
No. It's good. I really like it.
The body's nice and thick.
This is a lot like. Did you have that Doppel-Weizen from Big Tide when it was out?
I might have got a glass of that. This is obviously like.
This is a lot deeper, a thicker.
This is like a double that.
Similar to that. Yeah.
This is definitely a good.
On the same lines.
Double wheat beer.
That's really good.
Yeah.
You want to sit down with this one?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we'll be right back. All set. And we're back with Lagunitas Bavarian-Styled Doppel-Weizen. Hey, there's still a little left in the glass.
Nice.
Sweet. Oh, it's all crap.
Yeah, it was all floaties. Nice.
All right. So, what do we think about this one?
I liked it.
I liked it.
It was a wheat beer with a ton of body, a ton of flavor.
Yeah.
Surprising kind of hopsy herbal sort of thing going on here.
Yep. I actually really liked it. That's one delicious beer, and I'm glad to actually get a chance to try something from Lagunitas. I've always wanted to try something from these guys.
An excellent kind of synergy of a German and Californian style.
More German than anything else. It's a really good smooth drinking beer, and it's also, that alcohol, 9% ABV, it's masked perfectly. You don't taste it at all.
No, I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah, me too. I thought that herbal twang comes off with a nice oregano note, and that may be what you mean by savory.
Yeah.
Maybe a hint of rosemary or something.
Yeah, it's not like a sweet spice. It's not even kind of like a light coriander spice. It's I don't know. It might be more of an herbal.
It's not a sweet spice, but there is a lot of sweetness coming from this beer.
Yeah.
But other than not really finishing too dry in the back, and like a little hot wetness left over.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, other than that slight complaint about the body,
yeah.
I'd say the rest of it more than makes up for it. It's delicious.
Yeah, delicious beer.
Smells good. Looks good.
Tastes good.
Nice body in it. I mean, other than the wetness, it's nice and full. It's got me a little hand. So.
And we got some more beer to do before we
do.
So
take a little break, have something to eat.
Yeah. All right. Lagunitas Bavarian-Styled Doppel-Weizen. I'm going to give it a high 4 out of 5. What do you think?
I would agree. 4 1/4 is certainly well earned here.
All right. So 4.25 from both of us. That's our review of Bavarian-Styled Doppel-Weizen. Thanks, guys, for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. We'll talk to you later. Cheers.